Nothing prepares you for being a goalie mom, and nothing prepares you for being a business owner. I had the wonderful privilege of being a goalie mom this year for my son, who's played hockey for many, many years. And I kept telling him, please, whatever position you want to play, just don't play goalie. And this is his first year of playing goalie. And he had an amazing, amazing, amazing game this weekend. However, it didn't end up the way that he wanted it to. So the team fought really, really hard, and he had 2 goals that got in past him. One, he was screened by his team members, and the other one, it just didn't really got tipped in the back side, and somebody was left open in the back door. And, you know, either one of them, he was focusing on trying to see where the path of the puck is, and he was focusing on where it was going, and really kind of got blindsided by his team. Not throwing a fault to the team or anything like that, but got me thinking as I watched him, because in the game, as you guys want to know, play out, the game went to overtime, and he had one puck go in the 5-hole last minute and just crushed him. It just crushed him. And sitting there as a mom, watching your kid on the ice just lose it mentally, right? It's really hard. And so when you're watching that, I kept thinking, like, what's the conversation I'm going to have with him, right? What's the conversation I'm going to have with this kid who has put in the hours, right? He goes early in the morning. He is pouring his blood, sweat, and tears on the ice and trying to improve himself day in, day out. What am I going to tell him when he comes off that ice? Best part was all of his coaches were coming out, like, Declan's still taking it in. I'm like, yeah, I know he is. I'm like, he's worked so hard on this. He's worked all season, and the season's not over, so there's still time. But he's worked really hard on it, and he holds himself so accountable to be there for his team. And I realized as I was sitting there waiting for him to come out of the locker room that, sorry, I lost my voice yelling this weekend in the game, but I was thinking as I was watching him come out of the locker room, and he gave me this lovely text before he did, like, don't want to talk about the game. Like, heard, got it. Okay, we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to focus on it. And I realized that it's very similar to business, right? We go into our positions, we go into our roles in our company, and we really don't know what we're getting into. Like, we have no fucking clue. I mean, like, let's be honest. When you say you want to start a business, you're really passionate about wanting to help people or serve a good or make a product that's going to change the world, and your intentions are so great. And then everything else that comes along with owning a business happens. Or, you know, in essence, when we help business owners do developments, everything else with the development comes into play and happens, and you get tackled, right? And you take shots after shots after shots after shots, and you got to get back up. And sometimes you need a second to pause. Sometimes you need a second to say, hey, I need to breathe in this moment. I need to really digest just what happened, and then I can figure out a plan on how to go forward. And I think when we look at January, right, we always look at resetting and refocusing and in New Year's resolutions and all that good stuff. As you guys know, I do a word of the year. But what are the small steps that we're going to take to go into the next game, right? What are the small steps that we're going to work on every single day to get better? Because as I was able to talk with my kid once he got out of the locker room, we went and got ramen that night. We didn't talk about it. And after he was finishing up dinner, I said, I think you did great. I know you don't want to talk about it, but I'm going to tell you, I think you did great. The kid took 51 shots on goal, and he only let 3 in, and 1 was the overtime goal. So in the main part of the game, he took 50 shots, and he only let 2 in. He got up 48 times and showed up. And this is my garage lights going off. And that's the point, right? That's the point of staying and doing the work after the lights go off, right? That's the point of being there for the team, of pumping them up after every, shot, goal, stop, face off, whatever. Before it happened, it was like he was pumping up his team. He was telling them where we go, like, we're going to get back in this. And that's what you need to do as a business owner. I mean, that's what you need to do in real estate development. You got to get back up. You got to look to your team, and you got to build your team to support you and encourage you and keep you going. And then you have to show up, and not so much just for the games. You have to show up for the practices. You have to show up for the hockey IQ, for the strength training, for every little step that you have to take along the way so you can get back up, so you can be ready for that next face-off, so you can encourage that next team member. And so as you look forward to 2025, I want to say I'm cheering you on. I'm going hoarse trying to cheer you on and making content for you that will help you make 2025 one of the best years yet, even when the lights are out. And I really want this to be a year that you grow and you take on new positions. And so it made me think when I was looking at, literally this hockey stick. And we talk about, I'm going to actually turn it this way. We talk about the success curve, right? We talk about that, and it's really like a hockey stick. I know this is pretty gross for you guys, and you know how bad it smells anyway. Is that, all the way through here, all these scars, bumps and bruises, slashes, everything along this blade. This was all the practices. This was all the time. This was all the tackles, the you can't do it, the what are you doing? Like, why are you switching positions? You're a great forward, you're a great defender. Yeah, he got a hat trick last year, and I thought that was going to stop him from doing this, and it did not. But that's what it's like in life, right? Like, that's what it's like to switch careers, to pivot, to do a development, to step out of your comfort zone. It's those crabs. And if you haven't heard my crab story, go to the crab story. I'll link it down below. But it's pushing through, and I'm going back all the way over here. Actually, I'm going to go all the way here, because this is where it really starts. This is where you first grab the stick and start. And you start along this journey, and you keep going, and you see that this is additional grip. And sometimes in that lifetime, in our lifetimes, we need that additional grip to hold on and grab the stick and control it better. And so going all the way through here, going all the way through, maybe you get some accolades here, right? But then all of a sudden, it starts to go up, and it goes up, and it goes up. And Charlie wants to be a part of this. And it goes up, and it goes up. And this is the success curve, guys. Like, no one sees all this time. They only see this. So it's us, and it's our team, and it's encouragement, and it's our friends and our family and our coworkers. It's everybody that gets us through this time frame so we can get to this time frame. And that's what I really want to help you with this year. That's what I'm helping Declan get through mentally with. I can't get on the ice and do all the skills with him, but being able to equip him with the right coaches, with the right IQ, with the right team members, with the right coaches. That's what I want to provide to you guys as aspiring developers, as business owners, as wanting to take your business and yourself to the next level. So I hope you join me in 2025, and I really hope that you get back up for more of those shots so that you can finish the game strong, finish the season strong, and achieve the goals that you want to achieve. Thank you for being part of my journey. I love having you in my team, and I love having you in my court, and I look forward to just pouring into you guys here this year with the Katie Kim educational platform and our courses. We have so much planned for you to pour into you. I really hope you subscribe, join our newsletter, join our community. If you can, join us for one of our courses. I promise you, it will build you, it will grow you, it will make you change. It will allow you to accomplish those goals that you want to accomplish. So I wish you the best of 2025, and just know I'm on your team for your success curve. Let's go.